Welcome back to the garage. Or if you're new to the channel and this is the first video of mine that you've seen, welcome to the garage. My name is Zane. Today's video is a special opportunity that I ran across to check out a rock plant that's still in business to this day. It's been in the same family hands for generations. Very nice older gentleman let me take a look at the place and see all the iron that's sitting around. There's all kinds of dozers and wheel loaders, dump trucks and things of that nature. I'm going to keep a good eye on the comment section, but if you do know these people, don't mention anything about where they're at. I'm trying to protect their anonymity, keep them anonymous. So without further ado, hopefully you can sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. I apologize in advance for the wind noise. It was supposed to be sunny today, but now it's clouding up. It looks like it's going to rain. But how do you like that D85E Komatsu dozer? That is an absolute monster. They're actually pushing up piles of debris whenever I was hauling it over here the other day for them. I've never heard of a Steiger, I guess this is. A Super Wildcat. Looks like a 3208 Caterpillar in it. Non-turbo. Old John Deere disc sitting here. I guess that's what it is. I'm not well known on farm equipment. Gooseneck trailer with some plastic culvert pipe on it. Old Freightliner road tractor with a big trailer. This is something I wouldn't mind having eventually. It's an end dump. 5-ton. Got a fifth wheel on the back. J.C. Smith would probably love to see this truck in person. Kenworth, I'm not sure of the year or model on it. Got a sleeper on the back. Let's do a walk around of it. I like that paint scheme. Kind of reminds you of the one from Smokey and the Bandit. Old Ford dump truck. There's a 1950 Ford F6. Flathead V8. Will the old crane lift?
I don't know. Sometimes it won't lift it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's 10, 15 cows.
Oh, wow.
This is how they did it in the old days.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't no wonder old men are all crabby. You'd be crabby too if you spent 8 hours in this.
Oh, man. Yeah, it would be rough.
I used to load them by hand too.
Oh, man. back and I got more information. This is a 1976 Kenworth Bicentennial. I'll pop the hood on it. I was told that not very many of these were actually made. Still in nice shape, and it's out of the weather too. Let me pop the hood on this truck. This one's already undone. They walk down here in the lower yard. Look at the hydraulic ramps on that trailer. Chunks of I-beam sitting here. Be perfect for a trailer or maybe building a building of some kind. Got the straight six in it. I would have thought this year it'd have a flathead, but maybe it was an option at the time. It's going to be hard to do this without zigzagging, but I'll do the best that I can. It's like a parts donor. More on this truck in just a minute. He said they just got this one in. It's got a V12 Detroit in it. I might try to see if he can start it up. We can hear it run, but they use this crane truck quite a bit. I see it driving around a lot. This thing is an absolute monster international. With a winch on the front of this thing. Got a high idle feature. Got the switch for the throttle. Massive outriggers on the side of it too. It's got the crane as well as an auger. Another gigantic winch back there. I'll have to ask him what the weight capacity on this truck is, how much it'll lift. See if the boom is telescopic or not. Oh yeah, looks like it's got 3 stages. Definitely a mobile work rig. You can see the vise on the back. All of the hookups, glad hands. You got a pintle hitch on there. Another winch of some kind that'll spin all the way around. You can see a big bearing back here. Actually, it looks like it's got a backup camera too. I'll show this small shed here. There's a couple dump trucks on the other side, a Louisville, and I believe there's another International and a Chevy Kodiak sitting up there. But those are the ones that they still use for their company that has their name on the side. I'm going to try to keep that out of here. Got a 584 case forklift. Looks like it's about the size of the one that I have. Forks are fairly small for it though. Maybe a 4,000 pound lift capacity. Gigantic generator up here. Small little Komatsu mini excavator. Looks like it'd fit in the back of my pickup. Now we'll get into the yard. And like I said, I'll try my best to walk around here without zigzagging back and forth too much. They were using this monster the other day to push up those piles of debris as well. All of that haul out that I was hauling over here and they were taking for fill. Let me tell you one thing. This cat sounds absolutely beautiful. Looks like they recently put some paint on it. I wouldn't mind having something like this with forks on it. Got this loader here. I'm not really sure offhand what it is. Might be a Caterpillar. Check the back and see if it's got a tag on it. Oh, this is a Hough payloader. Looks like it's still in decent shape. It does have the starter removed from the side, so may have some kind of an engine problem. Oh yeah, it must. You see the oil pan's taken off. Well, no, the oil pan's there, I'm sorry. It's got the sump in the front where you can barely see it. Injection pumps up here. It's got the lines taken off, so just designated to parts now. How do you like that? An old military scraper. Got a spot back here that you push with the dozer. Got some hooks as well if you needed to pull this. I would imagine a D9 or something of that nature would have to be used to push something like this out of the way. All the cylinders, and it articulates. It also pitches side to side. I bet that thing screams. Cummins in it. Not sure what size. It's got a tag on the side of the engine. I think it has air brakes on it too. An old Euclid haul truck. There was one of these on Purple Wave a while back, and believe it or not, I actually tried bidding on it. You know me, I like all the obscure trucks and stuff of that nature. I don't really need it, but that truck actually sold for $1,500. It run and drove, but I don't know who you'd have haul it for you. It was in Jefferson City, so it was quite a ways away from my house. Having it hauled would have cost a fortune. This one has a 671 Detroit in it. There's the blower on the side. Try to step up in here and look at the inside. Definitely bare bones. Here's an old galleon road grader. Neat machine. I like how somebody made the step on this one. The 1-inch rebar. To be honest with you, I'm not sure what engine's in this offhand. Okay, it's a Detroit of some kind. I believe they use this machine. I could be wrong. I know they do have a road grader that they actually grade the road out in front of their place with. This may be the one. Blowers on this side of the engine, on this road grader. I'm guessing this was phase 1 or the prototype for the crane truck. Another International. I would love to have one of these fold-away cranes and eventually put that on my brown rollback truck whenever I get into the build on it. Got outriggers on it too. This one's just got hydraulic brakes on it. International dump truck sitting here. Cab looks pretty nice on this one. 345 V8, I'm assuming. Something of that nature. Little S10, probably a 4-cylinder in it. Another International dump truck. I wouldn't mind having one like this. Short wheelbase, short dump bed. This one sits up fairly high in the front, but it's only rear-wheel drive. Check for the power plant on it. Probably the same thing, 345 or... Old Freightliner. This one, yeah, the axle's not supposed to be there. This one looks like it's in pretty rough shape. Might torched on the frame a bit on it too. Old F1 Ford sitting back here. Or a jail bar Ford because of the grill. I never heard that until recently, but I guess that's the slang term for this truck, is a jail bar Ford. This one's got a fairly long wheelbase on the back. 2-ton, I would assume, not a 1.5 tons. Let's see what it's got for an engine if the hood will open. It's got the flathead in it. Unfortunately, this is where I'm going to have to end this video and release it in a few separate parts, due to the fact there's over an hour's worth of footage of me walking around this boneyard. I also recently switched to 4K with the new camera, and my computer just won't handle a file that size, so I hope you understand. I also wanted to let you know, this is just the beginning. I haven't even got into the section with the other dump trucks and some of the old 4-wheel drives that he has sitting on the place. I also am going to keep a good watch of the comment section. I have fantastic subscribers out there that always leave kind comments, but every once in a while there'll be a scraggler come in from a recommended video and leave a nasty comment, and I can take the criticism myself, but please understand, this gentleman didn't have to let me walk around his place. He was very accommodating. He started up some of the machinery. He also took me for a ride in that old dump truck. Fantastic guy, very nice. Let me walk around his place all by myself and do all the recording. So please keep that in mind with the comments. I kind of want to take these videos and leave them as a example to future people that have properties like this, that they can take a look at the type of videos that I do and how clean the comment section is, and hopefully that will allow me to create a lot more content and do some walkarounds in future videos for all of you. But anyways, I've got a few videos in the works. I actually have some clips of putting the yellow truck to work before it goes under the knife, cleaning the place up, getting some of the projects moved around so I can start working on them when the weather gets nice. But anyhow, look forward to the next video in this series. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment or a question down below. Consider subscribing if this is the kind of content that you're into. And as always, just a friendly reminder that it doesn't matter if you're working on your project in a garage or in your driveway. What matters is that you go out there, you do the job yourself, and you learn more about your project. Whatever that project may be. Now that this video's over, how about you go outside and work on something? My name is Zane, and I'll catch you next time.